Another exciting vocab lesson. This is Mr. Stitt, and today we're on week 23 for my sixth graders. And here are the words this week: peer, cipher, affable, compile, impeccable, and garb. So let's jump into the first word this week. The first word this week you're probably very familiar with, and that is peer. And this is a noun, so it's a person, place, or thing, and it's typically a person of the same legal status. So that means a friend of yours would be a peer. Maybe someone slightly older, slightly younger, but someone in your same, what they call legal status. So your teacher would not be your peer because they are older, they have more life experiences typically, they have more career experiences, so they're a little bit ahead of you or above you. Your parents would also not be your peer because they came before you. They're more mature, they're more advanced, they have more experiences. So a peer is your equal. Let's look at number two: a peer who is equal to another in abilities, qualifications, age, background, and social status. So these two girls might be friends. So I might say, these peers were best friends and have been for many years. You might also say, I worked with a peer in my class today. So it could be an associate, a companion, like, match, or equal, peer. The next word this week is cipher. Cipher, and this is a verb, so it's an action. It's something you do. It means to calculate numerically or to figure something out that is difficult or complicated. So as you can see in this image here, somebody has been working hard to cipher or solve the problem. I might say, I had to cipher the reason why I was losing money from my bank account. You could also use it not necessarily with math, but you could use it maybe in relation to relationships. I had to cipher why my girlfriend was looking at me in that mean way. So cipher anytime you try to solve, understand, or figure out something. Cipher. The next word this week is affable. Affable, and it's an adjective, so it describes something, and it means pleasantly easy to approach and talk to, friendly, cordial, warmly polite. It can also mean showing warmth or friendliness, benign or pleasantness. So as you can see in these images here, these girls are very affable. They look fun, they look pleasant, they're happy, they're joyful. You might know a friend who's affable, you might know a teacher or another adult in your life who's just very affable, enjoyable. Synonyms might be approachable, gentle, good humored, pleasant, polite, or sociable. Affable. The next word this week is compile. Compile. And it's a verb, so it's an action, it's something that you do, and it means to put together in one book or work. It could be anything. You could put together documents, selections, other materials. I put together here jams and jellies. Some people compile food. They store massive amounts of food. Other people like shoes. Like I know a lot of sneakerheads, people who just love to collect sneakers or find shoes. You could compile books, toys, anything that's a large supply of something would be to compile. Number two, to make a book, writing, or the like of materials from various sources to gather together. So I might say, my friend is a sneakerhead, so he loves to compile sneakers. You might also say, I compile antique books because I love the way they look. Synonyms would be amass, gather, organize, collect, or assemble. Compile. The next word this week is impeccable. Impeccable. Now, this is an adjective, so it describes something, and it means faultless, flawless, irreproachable, not liable to sin, and capable of sin. So you might describe God as impeccable, the perfect being. You might love a friend so much that you describe them as impeccable. My friend is impeccable in the way they dress and act. Synonyms for this word would be exquisite, immaculate, precise, and unblemished. Impeccable. The next word this week is garb. And garb is a noun, it's a thing. So it's a fashion or mode of dress, especially a distinctive uniform kind. So it can also mean wearing apparel or clothes. Shoes can be garb, jackets can be garb, a shirt or jeans, a hoodie. All of these things are garb or clothing that you wear on your body. So synonyms of this word would be apparel, attire, dress, garment, or uniform. Garb. Well, thank you so much for joining us. This was week 23 for my sixth grade students. We learned a lot of words like peer, cipher, affable, compile, impeccable, and garb. Well, thanks again for joining us. I hope to see you next time. Bye.